Are we live? Are we live? Yes, we are. She Army, Sheba Inu Army, come in, come in, come in. Today was that day. You all ought to be so happy today. This is why I tell people, if you're flipping cryptocurrency, right? You better have some tax protection, man. You better have some tax protections. So if you took out some gains today, I hope that a part of that game plan, right, is to have you some tax shelter set up. So you won't get these capital gains taxes, right? Put on your or have to owe at the end of the year. And now you can enjoy those gains without being highly taxed. So you all come on in, hit that like and share button. Let me put some background music. Man, I tell you, I knew this day was coming. I knew this day was coming, but I'm just going to be honest with you. I did not know that today was going to be the day. And let me tell you, this is why it is always, in my opinion, um, best to just, hold on to hodl, because I feel like even bigger gains are going to come. But if you can, if you feel like you should cash out, then at least have your tax shelters in place. And most people, I don't think most people know what I mean by tax shelters, but we're going to get into that. But first, I want to pull up my screen and share with you all the gains. Now, Shiba Inu was not the only coin listed on Robinhood, right? It was not the only coin listed on Robinhood. You have Solana. You have what else? Polymat, was it? Let me pull it up to make sure I'm correct. But the Shib is the one that has the most return as far as their pump, right? The most return as far as their pump. Again, I'm not your financial advisor. I'm not giving financial advice. However, what I would do is protect my gains against taxes. So if you're pulling out gains today, then why not go ahead and invest $129 to protect that against taxes in the home-based business, right? Also, if you did not know about the gains and you want insider information about what's going on in the crypto world for the future, you're tired of missing out, then text crypto U to get the crypto education, the alerts, everything you need from crypto U. Text that to the number on the screen as well. And look, if you're taking out gains today, um, from cryptocurrency, you cannot say you don't have the money to invest. You cannot say you don't have $129, right? Good evening. Hello, Dex. Are you all MW? I mean, I'm thinking about the home based business. Sheep Inu Army. How many of you all got some sheep gains today? How many of you all glad that you was in ahead of time? Right. Hello, Miss LaDuke. Hello to you. Hello, Mayo. Sheep Army. Hello, Red Star. And this is what I'm informing people, that if you are not investing, you are missing out on too much gains, as the economy is going through a financial reset. And people do not realize that there's two things in life that are certain, right? Two things in life that are certain, and that's death and taxes, right? Two things in life that are certain, that will happen, that will come. Red Star, why don't I see your? Let me see. Let me go back to my other screen. I saw that you have put some emojis up, as well as you should be. You all come in, come in, come in, come in. Hit that like and share button. Red Star, let me go back to that screen I closed out. Okay, let me show that. I want people to see that. Shib Army, yes. Whether you are watching this live right now or on the replay, let me tell you, if you follow me, if you consider me your mentor or your whatever, no reason, no reason, absolutely no reason why you should be struggling financially, except you have a mental block in which you don't want to take action. And that's for you to deal with, because it's not the price, it's affordable for both of these crypto you and for the home-based business. If you got in both together, it's under $330 investment. And if you do not have a $330 investment and you've been working a job for at least 20 years of your life, or 5 years, or 6 years, are you telling me, what about people that have SSI or this and that, and you don't have $330 to invest to advance yourself financially? Then if you do nothing, how many more years would that be your excuse? If you change nothing, nothing will change. Right? So let's look at this crypto market. And this is why I tell people to increase your cash flow and leverage your credit to get in assets. We got Shib up 18% in one day. Just by being positioned, just by being action takers, just by investing in financial education, but even furthermore, investing in yourself. So let's look at, as I share this screen, Solana. You don't want to sleep on Solana. But for the return on your investment, Shib today, that earlier this morning was pumping at 30%. It's cooled down some as people are taking out their profits at 18%. Right? People, some people don't want to hold on for the long term. I see no problem with that as long as you have tax protection. I'm going to break that down, exactly what I mean by that, because I don't think people realize what I mean when I say that. But I'm going to show it to you right on this whiteboard. I'm going to erase this and I'm going to make it visual and I'm going to make it plain. Right? Habakkuk 2 says, write the vision and make it plain. That's what I'm going to do today. Habakkuk 2 and 2, the double 2. So after 6 months of aggressive lobbying for its members, Robinhood has finally listed Shiba Inu cryptocurrency for trading. Now listen, I'm not saying you have to buy Shib on Robinhood. Actually, I definitely would not get it right now while it's pumping. This is for people that was already positioned and planned. But if you were not positioned, the question I want to ask you is how much more are you going to watch my live streams and not invest in how you can learn about cryptocurrency and learn about these deals? Like, how many of my live streams is it going to take for you all to watch, for you to miss out on these 30 and 50% gains in a day? And we're talking about $297 investment for crypto you and $129 to get more cash flow and improve your credit and lower your bills. I have so many emails that I read today about people, utility bills are increasing. Just inflation is just eating up their paycheck every day. The water bill is higher. The gas bill is higher. The light bill is higher. Our bill reduction services in this 129 bundle. And I'm going to show you a very important piece on the whiteboard. But people will send a text message, right? They'll text crypto you, or they'll text 129, or they'll text me CCC. And then 1 month later, they're texting me again. I'm like, Every day you don't take action, you are missing these gains. Every day you do nothing, you are digging a deeper hole for yourself to be in financial distress and in poverty. Because this is the new monetary system. And I mean this as nice as I can say it. Some people just need a good Will Smith slap in the face to realize this. Unfortunately, this slap in the face is going to cost you your finances. Whereas Will Smith and Chris Rock and the producer of the Oscars got richer. And even Chris Rock's brother now is getting attention through his comedy. And no one was listening to him, right? But that's neither here or there. Even his audience and platform is building. So Solana was listed as well. Polygon, Matic was listed. Compound. All of these, Shiba Inu was up. When I looked at it, it was 30% up on Robinhood. Solana saw gains of 5%. Polygon. And then Compound. Didn't see many change. So this is a very big move because it's going to help the path of making cryptocurrency a more global dominant force. Right? A more global dominant force. So now this allows Robinhood, and listen, like I said, first of all, the number one rules of investing is never buy high, always buy low. Right? That's the way to go. The number two rules of investment, Warren Buffett says, never lose money. He means getting highly taxed. Not see a lot of people look at that, oh, he means don't make a bad deal. No, he means don't lose money and highly taxed from your capital gains as well, or from your profits. Now, this listing came after days that Robinhood made its crypto wallet available to 2 million wait list users. So what if you would have known about this wait list users days in advance to get in on this pump today? So this was listed, or this was Robinhood, 2 million people. They allowed them to directly interact with cryptocurrencies. So now the members can use the wallets to buy NFTs, crypto, and other crypto trades with no fees. Now you can't hold NFTs, right? And you're limited to the Robinhood, to the trades as far as cryptos that Robinhood trades. But now Robinhood, the platform, allows its users to buy, sell Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, Bitcoin SV, Dogecoin, Ethereum, Classic, and Litecoin. So now it's got Shib, Solana, Matic, and Compound, right? And so with that being said, people, there are two things in life. You all, I was on another screen. Thank you so much for the 1111, Lisa and Patrice. Since your giving is your first step in receiving, your giving makes you rich. And I bless all that you all have and everything that you hope to have. I bless it now. And according to Deuteronomy 1 and 11, I affirm. And the Bible says when two or three touch and agree. I don't even know if I want to bring up the Bible today. You all, I can ask you all some questions today. Biblically, that'll throw you. I'm gonna wait to the end if I still feel the need to do that. But I bless all that you all have, right? And I am looking forward to hearing your testimonies of increase now and in the future by divine right. But Patrice, Patrice got some favor on her timeline. I saw some things she was doing. Michelle Ledoux said she's touching it, agreeing. Thank you so much. And you all use all the rich substance of the universe and affirm that when you give, that things will come to you speedily, richly, and freely, because your rich good will come to you right now, quickly and in peace. I'm rubbing my knee. I got some stuff on my knee. My knee's been giving me some little aches. So let me say that again for you all. All the rich substance of the universe comes to you now, speedily, richly, and freely. Your rich good now comes to you quickly. And guess what? It comes in peace. It comes in peace. Right? Your rich good will come to you quickly by divine right, and it comes in peace. I just finished having a text conversation with someone, and I told him, I said, look, all of this religious lingo and jargon that goes on in religious world and church world, I'm good soil, I'm good seed. If you're a good soil and you're a good seed, then you should be investing. I tell you, I am no longer given to a minister, a church, or a pastor that when I sit and have a conversation with you, our financial language is not on the same frequency, energy, or vibration. When the only thing you're talking about is your liabilities. You can't tell me anything, any assets that you have in your possession. You don't deserve my money. And you're not good soil. You're not good soil. You're not good ground. If the only assets you have is taking my seed and my offering and tithes, that's not good enough for me. I will invest my money into a network marketing opportunity that has mentors that's teaching me the financial language and knowledge and skills I need to pay the bills, and gives me the mindset. See, it takes the mindset and the skills. You all know that I used to coach girls basketball, and I don't care how much of a mindset that you can try to give players. If they meet a team that has both the mindset and the skills, they will lose. Heart and effort will win. And you know that old saying that hard work will beat talent. But see, don't forget the end part of that. Hard work will beat talent when, if you see the win in the background, talent does not work hard. But let me tell you this, when talent works hard and they work smart, your hard work not going to beat it because you don't have the skills. So stop letting people pimp you out of super chats and tithes and offering. They not teaching you anything other than giving you hope. Listen, somebody just giving you hope is like them giving you dope. After a while, you're going to realize it's just an illusion. After a while, when that dope high roll off, you're going to be right back in that same situation again to where you got to get another hit. That's where a lot of religions and churches have people. Just keep on giving them hope doses and dope doses and, just jump and shout it out and run around the building and say scriptures. And you've been broke for years doing that because you don't have the skills. You don't have the skills. You don't have the knowledge. When the Bible clearly states there's only two masters in this earth realm. That's God and mammon. So if you don't want to learn about mammon, you don't want to learn about money, then you're not going to possess any of it. So, this person is coming to me because, I'm like, look, if I've been talking to you about investing in crypto or investing in a home-based business and you don't do it, when fame comes, do not leave a comment on my video telling me how bad your financial situation is, because it is you that did not take action. You don't change your mindset and the skill set, you are going to be Either poorer than what you are, or you're going to be poor. Because this is not a joke. This great reset, what we're about to go through, what you're going to see after September this year, is no joke. And you're missing out on your opportunity to advance financially because you won't make decisions that put you in the room with the people that you need to be around to help you advance financially. Now, Patrice and Lisa, I don't know how y'all 11 might 1,000 times more. Patrice, I'm a sportswoman. I hope them sports bets keep coming to you and they magnify 1,000 times more. I was like, that is so cool. I thought that was so cool, right? So listen, don't hang around people on the same level as you. People hang around people who are playing a bigger game. Do not hang around people that's on the same level as you. Hang around people that's playing a bigger game. Listen, the law of association says it this way. If you hang around five broke people by association, you will, not you might, you will most definitely be the sixth. If you hang around five broke people, you're going to be the sixth. At least invest in yourself to get in network marketing so you can be in around the mindset of people that I got you, Patrice. That's giving you the skills to pay the bills and the mindset. As I was saying earlier, there's two things in life that are certain: death and taxes. Death and taxes. But let me tell you what else is certain. If you don't invest in this financial shift, money loves speed. But it's two things that take your money away: taxes and time. I'm going to switch screens again. Thank you, Natasha, for the 1111 super chat. There is two things that takes money away: taxes and time. What do you mean time, Queen? Every time you sit back and let days and weeks go by and you don't get in the circle, you don't get in the inner circle, you don't invest money to make more money. You are losing gains like today. You're losing gains like today on Shib. See, some of you are going to clap because other people got gains, but you ought to really look yourself in the mirror and say, why wasn't I in that? Why wasn't I positioned? Because you didn't plan to be positioned. And you didn't position yourself to be positioned. All of this religious rigmarole, it needs to stop. It needs to stop, people. You got to be around people. You got to feed what feeds you. You got to see who really has wealth on their life and who don't. Just because someone drives a nice luxury car, lives in an upscale neighborhood, doesn't mean they have the wealth on their life. Could mean they just have a lot of bills. Can they talk about assets over liabilities? Do they talk about paychecks or do they talk about passive income? Do they talk about cryptocurrency? Do they talk about real estate? Do they talk about being in a network? Do they tell you your paycheck or your small business is the biggest tax bracket that you can earn money on? So let me erase this. And subscribe to me on YouTube before I erase that. Let me find my marker. I'm going to show it to you. Don't Don't take my word for it. Don't take my word for it. But I've always been told that men, because I've always been told that men lie, women lie, but numbers can't lie. I've always been told. Have you all been told that? Thank you, Natasha, for the 1111 super chat. Right? I affirm that you are rich, well, and happy in every phase of your life, and divine order comes to you now. And according to Deuteronomy 1 and 11, that will be increased to you 1,000 times more. And you get two out of that. And you will be blessed. I'm gonna speak this on all three of my 1111. Large sums of money, big happy financial surprises, and rich appropriate gifts comes to you all now under grace and in perfect ways for your personal use. And guess what? I'm gonna add this to it. And you will use it wisely, right? Red Star says they waiting on street pays with gold and the hereafter. Why they give their last money to a rich pastor. Sometimes now listen, I've been in the church. Only 10%, just like anything in any organization. Only 10% of the congregation give. Usually the people, now I know you probably gonna say, Queen, I don't understand. I'm gonna make you understand. Now, usually the people that's always begging for something are the ones that give nothing. Right? Because I do believe since your giving is the first step in receiving, your giving makes you rich. But this is what I tell people. You need to learn how to identify who and what you should give to. Listen to the financial language, education. So you can listen to make sure it's education and not manipulation. Every pastor is not rich. Some pastors are poor. They're poor in spirit and they're poor financially. See, rich and poor has to do with what knowledge you have and your mindset. People give to Bishop T.D. Jason, Joel Osteen because they help them have a mindset change spiritually, mentally, and internally. Isn't that worth giving to? But I'm talking about people that get on live stream speaking in tongues. You don't know what they're saying. They're manipulating you. And they may not be speaking in tongues. Maybe they just tell you they got some holy water or something. I don't know. This is your holy water. You all know Peter Popoff. That's what he says. As I drink my holy water. I'm just saying feeds what feeds you. That's just the laws of the universe. The bee doesn't tell the flowers I don't need you, and the flowers don't tell the bees I don't need you. In order for pollination to occur and multiplication, the bees and the flowers have to work together. They understand the exchange of services. They understand what they get from somebody. It doesn't take long for you to start giving your money to someone to see if it's real or if it's fake. After about 3 times, if you don't receive nothing in return, you gotta be like, wait a minute. And it's not a good exchange of services. Let me find somebody else to connect with. But I always believe in the law of the universe, which is simply giving and receiving, but recognize who and what and why you are giving. Right? Yes, cross-pollination. Thank you, Ms. LaDuke. And some people just give me positive vibes when they come on the live stream. They got positive comments. They got positive mindset. Right? I agree. Let me say this. I feel like saying this. They use the power of positiveness, the positive power of wisdom, love, and good judgment, and all of their financial affairs. I love that. The positive power of wisdom, and good judgment and love in all of their financial affairs. Oh, you know what? There's some people who receive a quick and substantial increase out of their paychecks and income right now. I'm like, wait a minute now. Am I missing out on something by not making some bids? You are Lisa and Peter Papa. Lisa, Natasha, did you make a bid? Lisa and Patrice, all these good bids coming in. That's why people get super chats because they get back. It don't take you long to recognize. Listen, people don't continue to plant seeds in bad soil when your harvest is not growing. All right, Lisa won, Patrice won. A farmer don't keep planting seeds in red clay dirt and wonder why they're not getting any crops. But let me break this down. Let me break this down for people who receive a quick and substantial increase in their paycheck, who want a quick and substantial increase in their paycheck. Let me show you how you can do that right now. So, because maybe you missed out on crypto because you don't have the cash flow, or you got bad credit, and that bad credit is eating up your money flow because you have negative interest rates. Or maybe you need your bills reduced that you're paying every day to cash flow you back hundreds, 1,000, right? So this is the system that most people operate in. Most people operate in an employee system. You got two systems you can operate in. Employee system, or we're gonna say maybe it's a business system because I don't have that much of my whiteboard showing. Thank you, Miss LaDuke. Receive all the wealth that the infinite God, infinite spirit, infinite power has for you now. I invite, let me fix my knees, the wealth of the universe to manifest richly in your financial affairs. You are rich in your mind and in manifestation. I love that one too. You are rich, everyone, in your mind. This is to the givers, and manifestation. Receive all the wealth that our infinite God, infinite spirit, infinite power in the universe has for you. Why do you say universe, Queen? Because the infinite spirit made it. There is wealth in this universe. It is wealth in the ground. It is wealth in your giving. It is wealth when you network with people that give you favor, that unlocks things for you that was tied up, right? That's a whole nother thing. But let me show you how to unlock your money. How about that? If you're a small business owner, 1099 or paycheck, let me show you how to unlock your money so you can loose it, as TD Jakes would say, and let it go so it can invest and grow. I like that. Let me say it slower. Let me show you how to unlock your money, as TD Jakes would say, to loose it and let it go. Right? Your hand got you. So you can loosen it and let it go and then invest it so it can grow. So two systems, right? Let's say you, as an employee, you make $50,000, and in the business system, you make 50,000. Now, as an employee, you make $50,000, and let's say you have a sole proprietorship. Um, you have a home-based business, right? And now you have some business deductions on this side. Let's say your business deductions come to about $40,000, right? So, Queen, what do you mean by $40,000? Well, it's things that you're already using now. Your cell phone, gas for your vehicles, your mileage, square footage of where you live, things that you're already using. The language, I talked about financial language, changed from bills to business tax deductions. This is money that you were spending anyway, right? So you go on trips, you got your mobile phones, you got your internet, you got oil changes, you have insurance. See, these are vehicle expenses that for the 129 you see on the screen, that money shifts back to you. You can get your cable, your meals with your business partners, and guess what? Your children now become your business partners. So if you have 3 children, for example, that's $12,000 per child. That's $36,000 for the year, people. And do you know most people get excited about $7,000 for child tax credit? They get excited about $7,000 for child tax credit for all 3 children when they can get for a 129 investment, and that's a promotional price that ends in 9 days. They can get up to $36,000 per child. So your vacations, as long as a certain amount of that vacation was conducted for business, it's well over 475 tax deductions. The most powerful business that you can have because of this, it is a financial, let me make sure I emphasize this because this is a lot of home-based businesses. Not all home-based businesses are created equal. A financial education home-based business, not a product pushing home-based business. A financial education home-based business. So if you made $50,000, let's just say you made $50,000 from your job and you own a business, right? And you are taught about these business that tax deductions, and you can keep up legitimate tax deductions, which is why the home-based business that I'm sharing with you has an app. Again, your cars, your vehicles, your gas, your mileage, your internet, your business trip, your business meal, your children, if that applies to you, your square footage of your home, cell phone bills, all of that. Let's say that adds up to $40,000. You get to deduct $40,000 in expenses because now where you live is the business, not somewhere that's a brick and mortar business. So every time I hit the light, I get money back. Every time I go live, I get money back. The time I use this room, I get to claim it at the end of the year and I get money back. See, most people look at the money they're making. They're not looking at the money they're losing that could be coming back to them. So, you know what you pay taxes on over here? You pay taxes on $10,000, although you earned $50,000. And the only thing you did was change your strategy. Because you was making the $50,000 anyway. Let's say you was making it from your small business or from a paycheck. You was making it anyway. But see, even if you cut hair, you have a brick and mortar business, or you're a beautician or your nail salon, you don't get the tax deductions in your house. You can't say you have your 7-year-old child going to work with you every day cutting hair, but you can say you have them doing work for you in the home-based business. You can't say your 7-year-old child goes to work with you every enough hours in the year helping you do nails and get up to $12,000 back, but you can do it for 129 in the home-based business. So now what happens when you don't have a home-based business? You earn $50,000. Guess what you're taxed on? Or let's say you're a small business owner. You're 1099. Let's say you make anywhere from 50 to 100,000. You know what you're taxed on? Because you don't have these 475 tax deductions. You know what you're taxed on now? The entire amount. I'm gonna keep it 50,000. Some people are 6-figure income earners. So you know what you end up giving away by not investing 129. Let's say your taxes owed from the 50K is $3,572. Because that's what you're giving away out of your paycheck or out of your own small business profit. That's what you give away. Now, we're going to add 32.5 cents. And I'm running out of space. I'm running out of space. We're going to add 32.5 cents for every dollar that's over $37,000, right? Now, this is based on 2019-2020 tax rate. So for every dollar over $37,000, we're going to add 32.5 cents. Because the more you make, the more they take, right? The more you make, the more they take. So add this every dollar for every 37,500. And guess what you owe now? $7,792 because people don't understand investing in the 129 home-based business. And then guess what? If you add the business to your paycheck or your 100K or your small business, now you can get in cash flow for helping others learn this math that's taxed less than what this side is taxed on. Now you're taxed less. This is what you're missing. You know what arbitrage is? Arbitrage is when banks take your money that you invest, you deposit, and they go out and make bigger investments with your money, and they give you 0% return on that. The government, the IRS, they do the same thing. Re means again. Re means again. Fund, F-U-N-D. I know that's looking sloppy, but you know, like I tell you, I used to coach basketball. This is the X's and O's of finance. Fund means money. A tax refund means you're getting your own money back again. Except, guess what? You get a tax. You gave a tax-free loan to the IRS, and it's called FICA out of your paycheck, out of your small business. Because small business owners, if you hire employees, you know you not only have to pay taxes for yourself, but you have to pay taxes for your employees. And so that money, that $7,000 that you owe the government, or that $3,000 that you're giving away to the government every year tax free. Every year tax free is why you don't have money to put into crypto for these gains. Or when you flip and sell your crypto, and let's say you get $50,000 profit or 100K, that $100,000, the government going to come in and get 30K out the top because you do not have the financial base, home based business tax deduction for $129. And every day that you ponder in your mind about should I invest? Should I put this money into this? You're losing more money. You're losing investing opportunity. You're losing the opportunity to get these gains because you don't have the money, or you don't know how to find the money, or you won't take action on how to find the money right out of your paycheck. Like Jesus told his disciples, look, the money is right there in the fish's mouth. When they needed to pay their taxes, he said it's right there in the fish's mouth. But they didn't know that. Well, now you know. So you can't say you didn't know. And not all home-based businesses are created equally. You can hire your children, get more money out of your paycheck, FICA, reduce that. But people, you can get your money back. You can get your money back. You can get your repairs, your oil, your car washes, tires changed, insurance back, because now your vehicle becomes a common operational expense for business use and not for personal use. And all of that for under $100. Well, not under $100, but $100 and some change. And you have a legitimate way to keep your tax deduction. So look at the lost cost opportunities, even when it comes to having the money to invest in cryptocurrency, because people, $1,000 in cryptocurrency investment, even if you had it in Shib today, is only $1,300 back at 30%. That's only $300 back. And I don't mean no harm. Most of these people sowing 1111 get a high return on that. And I'm not bragging on me or anything. I just think it's because God trusts me that I'm going to do right by money and give you the education you need. And I'm not going to try to take your money to buy me a look, pay my car note or house note. I promise you, I have assets paying for everything. All of my financial obligations are met. That's not to brag or boast. It's just show you that I make wise decisions with money. And that way, when you're giving to someone that same blessing and the same returns that they are getting on their life, it now comes upon your life. But if they're not investing anything, they're not getting a return on their investment, then how are you going to give to them and expect something that's not on their life to be on yours? It's not going to happen. So everyone that gave in the past, present, and future, I want you to have your mindset and the skill set that you have large, steady, dependable, permanent financial income now. Every day in every way, you are growing more and more, and you are more financially prosperous. But this is what you're losing. This is what you pay the government back if you don't have a home-based business. You know why most people, and I don't know if Patrice still on here because she's a tax specialist or tax strategist. I don't know which title she goes by, but she's a tax person. You know why most people don't see this? That they owe. I know you probably say, Queen, I make under $50,000. I never owe $7,000. You know why? Because half the time you'll have 3 children and you just get that back in child tax credit. But if you didn't have those kids' independence under $50,000, and I know you love your children, but I do want you to know, children, they're liabilities. Not take away the love you have from them. They're not assets financially terms. They take money out of your pocket. They don't put money into your pocket. Now, if they at age 18, like LeBron James and Kevin Durant, and they go into the league, then they're assets. But until that age, until they hit it big, they're liabilities financially. Not mean you can't love them, right? Someone says I text that number 3 times. I never got a response. Well, that's not true. I do respond, but sometimes what happens is um, I get so many text messages. Like I can show you how many I got now to respond to. You see all those blue dots? This is my personal number. That sometimes the system may but what link are you talking about? What link are you talking about? What link do you need? I give it to you right now. I don't know. I have so many numbers on this phone. If from at that number, if I went through here and looked for a 3-2 number, I never find it. But tell me what link you're talking about because I'm about to end the live stream. Do you want the link on crypto? Or you want the link for the home business cash flow credit and capital gains tax protection program? What link? Give you a couple of minutes. Give her a couple of minutes or to respond. People, don't be broke and busy. And convert your credit into cash flow. Convert your cash flow into assets. You want both. All right. If you get no this, I'm gonna give you okay. It's for crypto. Okay. If you don't get a response, 250 number, because maybe sometimes it gets congested with text messages. Then text this other number. See, can I find it? Or do I have to type it in? All right, let me type it in. I'll see it. Test link. If you didn't get it. If you want crypto, text crypto you. You're not getting a response from 25554 number only. Text crypto you if you want the cash flow credit. If you want both, put both. The 129 is the promotional price that the home based business have right now. So I'm not doing it intentionally for some reason. Sometimes it just get overwhelmed with text, and maybe the system will not respond back. Or maybe it's a certain phone. All right, text 720-2063. Okay. Shania, I think Shania, Shante, and I can't pronounce that last name. If you're not getting a response from 254 number, I'm not trying to ignore you. It may just be system overload. All right, text it to that 601-720-2054. If you want both, yeah, let's just make it simple. If you want both, just text both. If you want both, just text both. If you want crypto, you do that. If you want the cash flow, what I'm showing you in the background, the credit improvement, capital gain tax protection. If you need some more tax shelters, maybe you are flipping cryptocurrency, right? And or flipping forex. Now you have a large tax bill. You need help with that going into next year. Capital gains tax protection. Also, they have a bill negotiator program where they take the bills you're already paying and renegotiate them to see if they can save you more. You don't have to sign a new contract with, DirecTV or AT&T versus Verizon. Now, you don't have to switch servicers. Keep your own servicers, right? and the services. And also, if you have a 401k, this is out for the 129, the home-based business, and you think your 401k may be at risk of this market crash. Both numbers are on the screen. One is strolling at the bottom. The 601-720-2063 is at the top, right? I promise you, if you don't get a response from 254, then hit the second number up. If you don't get a response from 254-788-1144, it may be a servicer thing, but try that number first because that's the main number. If you don't get a response, then hit the second number. It's right there, right here on the screen, because the 129 does end in 9 days, right? So hello, Shib Army, stand up. But other good thing for other cryptocurrencies that we talk about in the Crypto U University course too. And people, this is what you owe. This is what the money you're giving away. Why arbitrage? Why IRS and government go and invest the money that you give them? Re means again, fund means money. They make money off of your lack of financial education. But I want to say this. I'm getting a lot of text messages in. Everyone that has given in to the 1111 movement, I want you all to say this out loud and say it with assurance that it will or has already happened. That all the wealth that has not come to you in the past is manifesting richly for you right now. All the wealth that has not come to you in the past is manifesting richly for you right now. I talked about some things being tied up, locked up. You need to loose it and let it go. Some things in the past probably about to unlock for some people. I just swiped my iPhone up. I saw that unlock. All right, 856 number. I got you. Said both. See, that text is 601 number. I'm going to text you as soon as we get out this live stream. I'm going to end it. I see 444 up. 444s. 444 on the fourth day. Light, land, liquid, and life. All 4 areas of completeness was formed. 444. Completeness in your wholeness of your mind, your mental, right? Your mind and your mental, your physical, your emotional, and your spiritual. Those are the 4. Mind and mental are the same. Don't say, Queen, you know. Mind and your mental, emotional, physical, right? And spiritual. All of that. Divine favor will manifest for you. When all those come together, your financial is just a byproduct. It will happen. Hey, let me respond to these text messages. You all keep stacking, keep giving, keep sowing, keep expecting, keep investing, get into financial education because the great reset is here. By September, things are going to be worse for this economy because the system is changing from physical money to digital money. So get in now. The foundational stages, get in now, cryptocurrency and NFTs while it is cheap to get in, because you won't see these prices again. You won't have some opportunities a lot of people will not get rich and wealthy during this movement because of missed opportunity for taking too much time to make a decision that they know they need to make. That they know they need to make. What you are doing now is not working. Take action. Let me respond to my text message. You all be blessed, financially prosperous. Queen out.